learners in Learning Land. Tyler from tenthumsbproductions coming at you with a new guitar tutorial like we do every single Monday. Today we're breaking down What I Got by Sublime. Super easy 2-chord beginner song. This could be your very first song. And if you're a little more advanced, you can also play the solo, and it could be your very first solo. A little something for everybody. Subscribe and ring the bell if you like this kind of content. Skype lessons one-on-one if interested. Printable PDFs for this lesson and all our guitar tutorials by becoming a Patreon. Ready to learn the tune? Let's go ahead and grab our guitar. Brain and attention span. Once you have those three things, follow me on in and let's break this lesson down together. Come on in, let's do it. We're going to do the chords first. If you know the D and the G chord, feel free to skip ahead. There are time signatures in the first comment, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to play the D chord, which is your open D string, pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the G, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, another D note, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string. We're going to mix this with a G major, ring finger, 3rd fret of the high E, middle finger on your 3rd fret of the low E. Note that's because they're both G notes, and your pointer finger will be the 2nd fret of the A string. G major. Alright, so let's take a look at the rhythms. So I'm building on these rhythms from a complete beginner standpoint. If they're super easy for you, feel free to go ahead and skip towards the last one or into the solo. Just 2 chords throughout the whole song, and each chord is going to last for half a measure or 2 beats. So if we make a D, we go 1, 2, and then our G, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you could, if you're just learning to play and sing, you could even just do those down strums. But we could also add a down on the 2nd and 4th beats. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet. Beep, 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 beep. Okay? Now, level 3 of this rhythm is going to be 4 downs and an up on each chord. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet. Again, pick the one that you're comfortable with depending on your level. After identifying the one that you're comfortable with, you can learn the song there and learn to sing and play it, and then always add the next pattern and the next pattern and slowly build up. The 4th is going to be down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, down. So let's break this one down a little slower because this is a little trickier. The first part over the D is going to be the same. Down, 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 up. Okay, down, 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 up, up. But that up, you're going to switch to the G a little early. So it's down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Up, up, down, up, down, up. Once you get there, you're going to add another up alone, and then an up, down, up. So you get really slow. Down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette, and I strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. And that works throughout the whole song as well. Okay, a fifth. Okay, so now that we got some guitar rhythms, we're gonna zoom in and break the solo down. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's jump into the solo. A great first solo for you to learn to play. There are some interesting things going on theoretically wise, but it's pretty straightforward in terms of playing, and it's only a couple of measures. So we're gonna start with our ring finger on the 10th fret of the A string, and we're gonna slide 10 to 12. Immediately after, we're going to drop our pointer finger down to the 12th fret of the D string, 10th fret, and then to the 12th fret, and then the 10th fret of the G string. So that first phrase is, but not quite complete, we have to go. So to complete it, what we're going to do is drop down to the 12th fret again here on the D string, back to the 10th fret, and back to the 12th. So really slow, 10 slide 12, 10, 12, 10, back to the D string, 12, 10, 12. When you're learning any solo, it's great to break it down in its phrases, which would kind of be the equivalent of a musical sentence. Identify them and then practice them independently. This is our first phrase one more time. Okay, and then we're going to play, keep that ring finger there, and get your middle finger on the 11th fret of the G string. And then we're gonna slide, this is an F sharp note, which is in the D chord, and this is a D, so we're kind of doing this, it's good to know, over that first beat of the D. And we're gonna slide this down a whole step, which means 2 frets, to the 10th fret of the D string and the 9th of the G. And then our ring finger is gonna slide down 1 fret, but we're gonna remove our middle finger, and our index finger is going to grab the 7th fret of the G. So you get. These are called double stops, and this last double stop you play 2 times. Okay, so those 2 phrases combined. Okay, then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna put our middle finger on the 11th fret of the G string and go 11, hammer 12, up to the 10th fret, and we're gonna hammer to 12 again. And then pointer finger up to the 12th fret of the high E this time. So you get. Then you're going to drop down with your ring finger back to the 12th fret, and you're going to play it once, and then you're going to play it again and hammer or pull 12 to 10. And then here comes a really interesting part. We're kind of mixing the D minor and major here. Pinky on the 13th fret of the B string, which is a C note, D minor. Back in a D major here on the 12th fret. And then back to our pointer finger on the 10th fret. Pointer finger down to that G string here. And then we're going to bend 12 up a whole step, because you want it to be that A note. So that last phrase, really slow. One more time. Cool, so let's play through the whole solo, but nice and super slow. Okay, one more time, super slow. Be able to play that with me note for note before we speed it up one other time, a little closer to the actual recording. He's mixing the D minor and the D major scale, which is a pretty bluesy thing to do, all right? That was it. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. Again, think about becoming a Patreon, printable PDFs. You can even get the backing track by becoming a Patreon. It's also available on our website. 10 Thumbs t-shirts on our Etsy shop. Let them know where you're learning. Skype Lessons 1-on-1. Maybe you want to know how Bradley mixed the major and the minor for such a tasty solo. I can help you with that kind of stuff, all right? And until next time, at least remember to subscribe, ring that bell so you get a guitar lesson every single Monday. And until next time, have a lovely day, and we'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves.